At Coastal Treasures, one of the questions we hear most often is gold and silver are trading at all-time highs or near all-time highs. Is it too late to buy? That's a fair concern, but history shows us that today's highs are often tomorrow's bargains. And with gold around US $3,640 per ounce, roughly Canadian about $5,050, and silver over $41 per ounce, we believe the biggest opportunity in precious metals is still ahead of us for many, many years. Number one, perspective of history. Let's rewind. Gold first crossed US $1,000 an ounce in 2008 during the financial crisis. And at that time, people said it was way too expensive. Yet here we are, more than 3 times higher. Silver tells the same story. Back in 2000, silver was around $5 an ounce, and today it's over $41 an ounce. Just think about that. In 25 years, it went from $5 an ounce to $41 plus an ounce. Every all-time high in metals has eventually looked cheap in hindsight. Inflation and currency erosion. What does that mean? Why this happens? Because inflation erodes the value of currency. Even when official inflation reports suggest prices are cooling, Canadians know the reality. Food, housing, and fuel costs keep climbing. Precious metal act as a hedge against that erosion. Unlike paper money, gold and silver can't be printed endlessly. That scarcity is what protects the power of bullion and has done that for centuries. We're also living in an age of global uncertainty. Wars, energy crisis, pandemics shake the confidence of the markets, and that uncertainty makes bullion rise. Investors flock to safe havens. Gold and silver are one of the top on that list. Every headline that rattles confidence in the traditional assets in the traditional markets adds strength to the metals. Silver has a special story as well. It's not only a monetary metal, it also has a critical industry role. It's essential for solar powers, electrical vehicles, semiconductors, and medical technology. With global commitments to clean energy and rapid advancements in technology, demand for silver is projected to surge, but supply can't keep pace. Creating a setup where silver could push much higher than today's levels. Here's another sign. Central banks, the very institutions that print money, are buying gold at record levels. Why? Because they understand the risk of fiat currency and they want to protect their reserves. If central banks are diversifying into gold, it's a powerful signal for everyday investors to do the same. It's easy to look at the price and worry about buying at the top. But even new records eventually become the baseline for the next one. Think about the Canadian real estate. A Vancouver home that sold for $300,000 in 1990 seemed expensive then. Today, the same home could be worth over $2 million Canadian. Yesterday's highs look like bargains when you take a step back, and precious metals are no different. Here's why we say the biggest opportunity is still ahead. Governments worldwide are carrying record debt loads, and they have not figured out how to solve it. Currency continues to weaken. Technology is driven structurally to make silver more valuable. Global tensions are fueling safe haven demand. Together, these factors create a setup where gold and silver could see levels far beyond today's highs. So the final word. Why Coastal Treasures? At Coastal Treasures, we've built our reputation on transparency, education, and trust. We've seen how metals protect families during turbulent times. We've seen how they balance portfolios. Yes, gold and silver are near their all-time highs, but history shows that these levels are just stepping stones. For those who stay disciplined and think long-term, the greatest opportunity in precious metal is still to come. This isn't about timing the market, it's about protecting the wealth. Diversifying wisely and positioning yourself for the future. That's what we believe. That's what Coastal Treasure stands for. Thanks, everyone.